Directions. Question number 18 to 23. Distribution of candidates who were enrolled for MBA entrance exam and the candidates out of those enrolled who passed the exam in different institutes. Okay, so chart 1, candidates enrolled is 8550. Among that, 15% of the people are enrolled under Q institute. 22% of the people are enrolled under P institute. Okay, and they have given one more chart. Candidates who have passed the exam, which are 5700. Among that 5700, 17 members belongs to Q. Next, 18% belongs to P, 15% belongs to V. So they have given the two charts. So till now, whatever the problem you have solved based on the single chart. Now they have given two charts. So now how to solve these type of problems? See, don't get panic. The problems will be very simple. Okay, so see here, problem number 18. What percentage of candidates pass the exam from Institute T out of the total number of candidates enrolled from the same institute? See here what they are telling, what percentage of candidates pass the exam from Institute T. So passing from Institute T out of the total number of candidates enrolled from Institute T. So enrolled from the same Institute T. But see the chart properly. Enrolled is 8550. Enrolled is 8550 and passing is 5700 and passing is 5700. See here, the enrolled candidates has to be calculated on 8550 and passing candidates has to be calculated on 5700. See, both are different number. So directly you cannot calculate. Till now the problems whatever you have calculated were on the common number. So on that directly you can calculate. But here both are different number. So don't worry, only one step is going to be increased. Okay, so not to worry too much. So what percent of the candidates passed in the exam from Institute T? So Institute T, 9% are passing. See the chart properly, the second chart. So 9% are passing from Institute T. So 9% has to be calculated on 5700. 5700 divided by, so in T, how many percent are enrolled? 8% are enrolled. So divided by 8% are enrolled on 8550. So this is the data what they have given. So you simplify this fraction, you are going to get the value of the percentage. So now see here, 5700, is it divisible by 8? See, 700, 8 8s are 64, 6 carry over 60, 8 6 are 8 7s are 56. So it is not divisible by 8. So you divide it by 4. Okay, so 4 2s are 8, next 4 1s are 4, 4 4s are 16, 1 carry over, 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 20. So 1425 you got. Again 8550. Again 8550. So is it divisible by 9? You check. Yes. 8 plus 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 8 18, 18 is divisible by 9. Therefore 9 1 times, next 9 9s are 81, 9 5s are 45. So how much you got in the end? So 1425 divided by 2 into 950. 2 into 950. So now you simplify 25 and 50. See here the numerator 1425, the last two digits are 25. See the denominator, it is 50. So the last two digits are 50. So both are divisible by 25. So 25 5s are 125, 135, 145. So 17 carry over, 25 7s are. Next see here, 25 3s are 75, 25 8s are 200. Okay, so now 57 by 38 into 2. So 38 into 2, how much you are going to get? 76. So how much percent it is going to form? 57 by 76. See, 50% means how much you should get? 38 you should get. So obviously more than 50%. So you go for 80% directly. So 80% means how much you are going to get? For 80%, see here 7.6 into 8. 8 6 are 48. 4 carry over, 8 7s are 56 plus 4 60. So 80%, 60.8 you are going to get. Then you go for 75%. 75% means 76 into 3 by 4. So 76 into 3 by 4, 4 ones are 4, 4 9s are 36, 19 into 3, 57. Therefore, 75% is the right answer. Okay. So if you simplify this one, you are going to get 75%. How to simplify? I showed you. Take 76%. For that I calculated 50%. 50% is 38. So 50% cannot be the answer. There is a lot of difference between the numerator 57 and 38, the answer what we got. So directly I went to 80%. 80% means 10% into 8, that is 7.6 into 8, that is 60.8. So which is more than 57. So I went to 75%. 75% means into 3 by 4 into 3 by 4. So 76 into 3 by 4, that is 57. So 57. So 75% is the right answer. 75% is the right answer. Okay. Question number 19. What is the ratio of candidates passed to the candidates enrolled from Institute P? So P we have to calculate. So what they are asking, passed from Institute P to the enrolled from Institute P, the ratio we have to calculate. So what is the total number of students who have passed? That is 5700. So 5700 into, what is the percentage of P? P percentage is 18%. So 18% has to be calculated on 5700 divided by the number of candidates who have enrolled, that is 8550, P 22%. So 8550 into 22%. Okay, again let me verify. 8550 is the total number of candidates enrolled, P 22%. So now we have to calculate 1010 get cancelled. So 570 by 855 into 22, in the numerator you have 18. So you have to simplify. Okay, see here we have the ratios 9:11, 14:17. See here 9:11. Okay, next 14:17, next 6:11, next 9:17. See, consider the first option, the first part is 9, means the numerator has to be divisible by 9, and the second part is 11, means the denominator part has to be divisible by 11. So after dividing we should get the common value. Okay, see, according to the given condition, okay, so 570 into 18, yes, 18 is divisible by 9. 855 into 22, so 22 is divisible by 11, so we can verify. Okay, so 570, see here 570, 9 2s are 18, see 9 2s are 18, again see here 9 9s are 81, 9 5s are 45. So 9 5s are 45. So 95 into 22 we got. Again see here 570 into 2 divided by 95 into 22. So we have to simplify further. 2 1s are, 2 11s are. So how much you got? 570 divided by 95 into 11. 570 divided by 95 into 11 you got. So next see here how much you can get. 9 5s are 45, 9 6s are 54. 9 5s are 45, 9 6s are 54 you are going to get. So 95 into 6 times if you do, okay, you are going to get 570. See here 95 into 6. So 6 5s are 30, 3 carry over, 9 6 are 54 plus 3 57. So 570. 6 times if you do, you are going to get, so the answer is 6:11. Even though the numerator is divisible by 9, but we didn't get 9:11, we got 6:11. Therefore the answer is 6:11. Only thing is you have to divide the numerator and the denominator by a common number. So we got 6:11, that is option C. Very simple. Okay. So 5700 into 18, 8550 into 22. So common number which I took was 9. So I divided it by 9, after that by 2, and directly I divided it by 95. So I got 6:11 as the answer. So option C is the right answer. Okay, let's move on to the problem number 20. What is the percentage of candidates passed to the candidates enrolled from institute Q and R together. Okay, so institute Q and R, the people who have passed, to the institute Q and R, to the people who have enrolled. We have to calculate the percentage. So, passed Q and R, Q is 17% and R is 13%. On 5,700 you have to do divided by. So, Q and R, Q is 15%, R is 10%. So, 15% plus 10% has to be done on 8550. 17 plus 13, that is 30. So, 30 into 5,700 divided by 25 into 8550. So, next 0 cancels, 5 5s are 25, 5 6s are 30. Next 570 is divisible by 5, 5 1s are 5. Next 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5, 6 7, 5 4s are 20. So, 114, 855. So, 114, yes, 855, both are divisible by 3. So, 3 3s are 9, 3 8s are 24. Next 3 2s are 6, 3 8s are 24, 3 5s are 15. So, 6 into 38, 6 into 38 divided by 285. So, 6 into 38, how much you are going to get? 6 into 38, 8 6 are 48, 4 carry, 6 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So, 228 divided by 285. So, you have to calculate how much percentage it is going to form. See here, 65%, 80%, 74%, 68%. Okay, you calculate 10%. So, 10% means 28.5. Okay, into. Okay, it is very easy to calculate 80%. Okay, so I go for 80%. So, into 8. So, how much you will get? 8 5s are 40, 4 carry, 8 8s are 64 plus 4, 68, 8 carry, 8 2s are 16, 16 plus 8, 28.5. So, it is very easy to calculate 80% among the option. So, I am going for 80% and 80% means 10% into 8. So, that is 80%. So, 80% how much you are going to get? 80% how much you are going to get? So, 8 5s are 40, 4 carry over, 8 8s are 64 plus 4, 68. So, 6 carry over, 8 2s are 16 plus 6, 22. So, exact 228 you are going to get for 80%. So, option B is the right answer. See here, 80% was easy for me to calculate. So, I calculated 80%. Next, if it was very less, based on the value what I am going to get, based on that I used to estimate whether it is 68, 65 or 74. So, 228 is the right answer, that is 80%. Option B is the right answer. Okay, let us move on to the next problem, problem number 21. See here in the problem number 21, which institute has the highest percentage of candidates passed to the candidates enrolled? See here, candidates passed to the candidates enrolled, you have to calculate, and the highest percentage is for which institute? Okay, here Q, R, V, T and none of these. So, here the none of these option also they have given. So, because of that reason you have to calculate the value for each and every institute. You have to calculate the value for each and every institute. So, candidates passed to the candidates enrolled. So, let us start from Q. See here, candidates passed to the candidates enrolled. In Q, if you consider 17% on 5,700 divided by candidates enrolled, that is 15% on 8550, 15% on 8550. Next, after Q you consider P. If you consider P, see here 18% on 5,700 divided by enrolled, that is 22% on 22% on 8550. If you observe properly here in Q and P, this 5700 8550, 5700 8550 is a common factor. See, for Q, P, X, V, T, S, R, for everything we are going to get the same common factor, that is 5700 divided by 8550. So, if we get the common factor like 5700 by 8550 for every number, we can neglect the common factor or the common number. Okay. So, directly we can take the ratio. So, Q we can take 17% by 15%. Next, for P we can take 18 by 22. Next, for X we can take 12 divided by 16, 12 divided by 16. Next, for V we can take 15% divided by 15% divided by 12%. Next, for T we can take 9% divided by 8%. Next, for S we can take 16% divided by 17%. Next, for R we can take 13% divided by 13% divided by 10%. 13% divided by 10%. So, among these 7 we have to identify which is the highest one. You properly observe 17 by 15, where numerator is more than the denominator, then obviously the value will be more than 100%. Next, here 18 by 22, numerator is lesser than the denominator, then obviously the value is lesser than 100%. But in the first condition, that is Q, numerator is more compared to the denominator, the value is more than 100%, but P it is less than 100%, so you can neglect P. Next, X, again numerator is less than the denominator, the value is less than 100%, you can neglect X. Next, V, more than the denominator, 15 is more than the denominator, so again here it is more than 100%, so let us take this for the consideration. Next, T, 9, numerator is more than the denominator, so again it is more than 100%, let us take for consideration. Next, for S, 16 by 17, 16 is less than 17, numerator is less than the denominator, so the value is less than 100%, so you discard this S. So, now how many values are remaining? See here, 17 by 15, that is Q. Next, 15 by 12, that is V. Next, 9 by 8, that is T. Next, 13 by 10, that is R. You have only 4 values now. Among these 4, you have to identify which is the highest one. So, see here 17 by 15, can you able to simplify further? No, because 17 is a prime number. 15 and 12, yes, 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 12. Next, 9 and 8, yes, we cannot further simplify. Next, 13 and 10, no, we cannot further simplify. Now, you start to compare. See here, 17 by 15, next 5 by 4, next 9 by 8, next 13 by 10, 13 by 10. See here, if you compare, see here, 4 2s are 8, 4 2s are 8, here 5 into 2, 10, 5 2s are 10, but here 4 2s are 8. Denominator is exactly increased by 2 times, but numerator less than 2 times. Here exactly 2 times, numerator less than 2 times. Means what? 5 2s are 10, you should get 10, but you are getting 9. Means less than twice it is increased. But denominator 4 2s are 8, exactly twice it is increased. Here if you compare, the numerator increasing rate is less than the denominator increasing rate, means the resultant value is less than the original value. Therefore, 9 by 8 is less than 5 by 4, 9 by 8 is less than 5 by 4. So, you cannot consider 9 by 8 as the highest one. So, 9 by 8 is rejected. Next, you compare these things. See here, 5 by 4, next 17 by 15, next 13 by 10, 13 by 10. So, now see here, 5 into 3, 15, 4 into 3, 12, 4 into 3, 12. So, both are increased more than thrice, both are increased more than thrice. So, 5 3s are 15, next 4 3s are 12. But now we have to identify which is the highest one. But can we compare this one 5 by 4 and 3 by 10, sorry 13 by 10. See here, 5 into 2s are 10, again 4 into 2 8. Again both are increased more than twice. So, here also it is very difficult to identify. So, in this case let us go for different methodology. See here, 17 by 15 you keep as it is, 5 by 4, 5 by 4 is nothing but see denominator is 4, numerator again I am going to write 4, next 4 by 1. This 5 by 4 I can write like this. So, 100% plus 25 which is equal to 125, but 13 by 10 is 130. 13 by 10 is 130, therefore, 5 by 4 is less than 13 by 10. So, 5 by 4 is discarded. 5 by 4 is discarded. Now, 17 by 15 and 13 by 10 and 13 by 10 or 13 by 10, next 17 by 15. See here, 10 it is becoming 15, means 50% is increased, 50% is increased. Here the 50% means 6.5 has to be increased. 50% means 6.5 has to be increased, but it is increased only by 4, means less than 50%, less than 50%, means numerator increasing rate, see here less than 50%, less than 50%, but denominator exact 50%. So, numerator increasing rate is less than the denominator increasing rate, therefore, the resultant fraction value is less than the previous one, therefore, 17 by 15 cannot be considered, therefore, 13 by 10 is the greater one. So, 13 by 10 is represented by R, therefore, the highest percentage belongs to R. Option B is the right answer. Only through comparison we can decide which is the highest one. And now one more thing let me tell you, just to explain it took more time, but once you practice within a very less period of time, easily you can solve these type of problems, and these type of problems you can expect in PO level. The number of candidates passed from Institute S and P together exceeds the number of candidates enrolled from Institute T and R together by. So, we have to calculate S and P passed, S plus P passed, next T and R enrolled, T and R enrolled we have to calculate. So, S plus P means how many percentage? 16 plus 18 on pass. Pass means how many percent, how many members? 5700, percentage on 5700. Next T plus R enrolled. So, T 8%, R 10%, 8 plus 10 enrolled, 8 plus 10 enrolled, 8550, 8550. So, now 16 plus 18, 18 plus 10, 28 plus 6, 34% on 5700. Next 18% on 8550 you have to calculate. So, let us calculate 34% first. So, 34% how you can calculate? 34% can be calculated as 30% plus 4%. So, 30% that is 570, 10% into 3 that is equal to 7 3s are 21, 2 carry, 5 3s are 15, 16, 17, 1710, and 4% you have to calculate, that is 1% into 4, 57 into 4. So, 7 4s are 28, 2 carry, 5 4s are 20 plus 2, 22. So altogether how much you got? Altogether how much you got? 8391. Again you have to calculate 18%. So 18% how you calculate? 20% minus 2% you can do. 18% means 20% minus 2% you can do. So 20% means 10% into 2, 855 into 2. So which is equal to 10, 1 carry 10 plus 1, 11, 1 carry 8 is a 16 plus 1, 17 minus 2%. 2% means 20% by 10% is equal to 2%. So that is 171. 171. So 2%, to get 18% we have to subtract the 2%. So subtraction means 1710 minus 171, that is 9, 10 minus 7 3, 6 minus 1 5. So 1539 you got. Now you have to calculate the difference, that is 1938 minus 1539. 1539. So 9, again 12 minus 3 9, next 8 minus 5 3. So the difference is 399. Option C is the right answer to the problem number 22. Let us go to the next problem.